Well, hello everybody in junior primary. It's Mr. Gleeson here, and I thought since it's school holidays, it might be fun for me to tell you a funny story, because I know that you like it when Mr. Gleeson tells you a funny story. And mums and dads, I hope it's helpful for you too to have a bit of a diversion when we're all supposed to be staying indoors, or at least at home, during the term break. So I'm going to tell you the story that you've heard me tell before, and that is the story of the Gingerbread Man. And it's a story with a lot of funny voices. It's also got funny faces, but you're just going to have to imagine the funny faces because you can't see me, you can only hear me. But I think when you hear the funny voices, you'll be pretty good at imagining the funny faces that go with it. So here's the story of the Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady and a little old man, and they didn't have any children. So they decided they would make a gingerbread man. They put together the gingerbread mix and made him in the shape of a little person with currants for his eyes, that's like sultanas, and currants for his mouth, and all the things that a gingerbread man has, and they popped him in the oven. And they waited, and they waited, and they waited a bit longer because he was a pretty big gingerbread man, bigger than the normal ones that you might see in the shops. When the time came for him to be ready, the little old man went over to the oven. He picked up a tea towel so he wouldn't burn his fingers, and he opened up the oven door. To his astonishment, he was amazed because the gingerbread man jumped out of the oven and started to run around the kitchen. This is very unusual. It doesn't normally happen. But it happened this time. The gingerbread man ran around and around and around the kitchen. And the little old lady and the little old man started calling out, "Stop! Stop!" But it turns out he was a naughty gingerbread man, and he didn't stop. In fact, what he did is he started chanting, saying things to his mum and dad, because that's really who the little old lady and little old man were. And what he said was, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." And then he did a very rude thing. He poked out his tongue at the little old lady and little old man. Like that. What a rude gingerbread man. Well, he kept on running, and eventually he ran out the front door. And the little old man and the little old lady, they weren't very fast at running, but they ran after him. When the gingerbread man ran out through the front door, he ran over the veranda. He ran across the veranda, and lying down resting on the veranda was a dog. Now the dog smelled fresh gingerbread, and it smelled delicious. And dogs eat anything really, so the dog looked up and straight away said, "Come here," because he wanted to eat the gingerbread man. Well, the gingerbread man looked at him and he called out, "I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a little old woman. I can run away from you too, dog. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." That was him poking out his tongue again. He's so rude. I can't believe how rude this guy is. But it was true. He's a very fast runner, and he ran away with the dog chasing him. Well, he ran, and by this stage he's running down the road. As he's running along, he saw a horse, and the horse saw him. Well, the horse recognised that a gingerbread man is delicious to eat. And so the horse said, "Hey, you, come here." The gingerbread man looked at the horse and said, "I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a dog. I can run away from you too, horse. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." That was him poking out his tongue again. This guy is really rude. But anyway, he kept on running, and sure enough, he was a lot faster than the horse. He ran down the road left the horse behind. As he was running, he saw a cow, and the cow saw him. And that cow thought, yum, gingerbread. So he called out, "May you come here?" The gingerbread man looked at the cow and said, "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a dog. I've run away from a horse. I can easily run away from you, cow. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." Again poking at his tongue. So rude. Rude but right, because he ran down the road and ran very quickly away from the cow. Well, he kept on running down the road. Not long after the cow, he saw a pig and the pig saw him. Well, pigs eat anything. And the pig saw a gingerbread man and thought, "I'd like to eat that." So he called out, "Hey, you, come here." The gingerbread man said to the pig, "I've run away from a little old lady. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a dog. I've run away from a horse. I've run away from a cow. I can easily run away from you, pig. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." Poking at his tongue again. But it was true. He ran away from the pig and he ran away from all those animals and people. And he kept on running. He ran to the end of the road. And at the end of the road was a river. And the gingerbread man might have been rude, but he wasn't silly. And he knew that if he stepped into the river, he would dissolve. That means he'd go all mushy and crumble up and disappear. So he didn't know what to do. He was stuck because he couldn't step into the river, but he had all these animals and people catching up behind him. Well, it just so happened that resting by the riverbank was a cunning fox. And the fox looked over and saw the gingerbread man, and immediately the fox worked out that the gingerbread man couldn't step into the river, but couldn't go back along the road. The fox spoke to the gingerbread man. "Hello," said the fox. "I've run away from a little old lady. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a dog and a horse and a cow and a pig. I can easily run away from you, fox. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man." And the fox said, "Oh, but why would you run away from me? I want to help you." Well, said the fox, "you're in a little bit of a problem because you need to cross the river, but you can't cross the river unless I help you." Do you believe that the fox wanted to help him? No, neither do I. I think the fox was telling a lie, and the fox really wanted to eat him. Well, let's find out what happened. "How about I help you?" said the fox. "How about I swim across the river and you can sit up on my bushy tail?" The gingerbread man didn't know what to think. I don't know what to think." "Well, I'll step into the river and you hop up on my tail," said the fox. Okay," said the gingerbread man. So the fox stepped into the river. He was a pretty good swimmer. And he lowered his tail so that the gingerbread man could hop up onto his bushy tail and stand there. And the fox stepped out into the deeper water and started swimming across the river. But slowly and slyly, the fox started to lower his tail into the water. "Hey, I'm getting wet back here," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, so sorry," said the fox. "Why don't you hop up onto my back?" "Good idea." And the gingerbread man hopped up onto the fox's back. But slowly and slyly, the fox started to lower his back into the water. "Hey, I'm getting wet back here," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, so sorry," said the fox. "Why don't you hop up onto my shoulders? You'll be dry there." So the gingerbread man hopped up onto the fox's shoulders. But slowly and slyly, the fox started to lower his shoulders into the water. "Hey, I'm getting wet back here," said the gingerbread man. "So sorry," said the fox. "Why don't you jump up onto my head?" The gingerbread man hopped up onto the fox's head. But slowly and slyly, sure enough, the fox started to lower even his head into the water. With only his nose sticking out of the water, he kept on swimming. "Hey, I'm getting wet back here," said the gingerbread man. And the fox said, "Oh, so sorry. Why don't you hop up onto my nose?" And the gingerbread man hopped up onto the fox's nose. The silly gingerbread man, who'd been naughty to the little old lady and the little old man, who'd been rude to the dog and the horse and the cow and the pig, and had been silly and listened to the fox, hopped up onto the fox's nose, and I'm sad to say, but with one flick and one snap, the fox flicked the gingerbread man up into the air and gobbled him up as he came down, and that was the end of the gingerbread man.